Hold your two arms up and make them parallel. So everybody's going up and down like the touchdown sign right there. So y'all, sorry, turn back and look at me real quick. You could also go here, right, horizontal. Does it matter if I tilt at an angle? Can they still be parallel that way as well?
Yes.
Yeah, can they be parallel this way?
Yes.
Yes. So what's the key to that definition? They do not what? Intersect. So now take a look here. The difference between parallel and skew, they're going the same way. Horizontal, and then my lower arm, I'm just going to put it at a different angle. If those extend forever, are they going to intersect? They're still never going to touch, right? But they're not parallel because they're not going in the same direction. So we got parallel here, skew here. They're still not touching, but they're on two different planes, right? Okay.
So it's like a 3D parallel line?
Correct. So the picture here, line L and line M are skew. It's like line L is above line M. Just like my example right there. Line L would be the top arm, and line M would be the bottom arm, and all you got to do is just tilt it, go in a different direction. We get practice with it here on this block of cheese. So the segment's parallel to segment JP. So segment JP, what direction is segment JP going? Up and down. So we're just looking at the up and down segments. So I've got KQ going up and down, and I've got LR going up and down. So those three are parallel to each other. They're going the same direction, and they're not going to intersect. Okay, segment skew to KL. So KL is right here. Why is QR not skew to KL?
They're on the same plane.
They're going the same direction. They're on the same plane. This back part of the cheese right here, this rectangle, KL and QR are on the same plane. So they're going the same direction. So they're parallel. So skew to KL would be JP, right? Because those are never going to intersect if they go on forever in both directions. They're never going to intersect each other, but they are not parallel. Well, on the 2D surface of the screen, it may look like they're going to run into each other, but the KL line is farther back than the JP line. It is difficult on a touch screen to give y'all that full visual. Maybe it would be something like this. If I were to draw KL extending infinitely, as I got out here, I would draw it dotted to show it's kind of behind where JP is going, okay? Another skew line to KL is PQ, right? They're never going to intersect, but they're on different planes. And PR, never going to intersect with KL, but they're on different planes. What about JK? It goes a different direction than KL. Oh, they intersect,
They're on the same plane.
and JL intersects as well. Okay? So just the difference between parallel and skew. This book really likes the term skew, so you're going to see it a good bit in the practice problems today. Okay, if I was to say one thing you got to walk away from today, if you don't hear anything else, you don't learn anything else, this is the thing to know. Everybody say it out loud. Transversal.
Transversal.
Transversal. Go ahead and write that word down. Transversal. A transversal line intersects two or more other lines in the same plane. A transversal line intersects two or more other lines in the same plane. Which is exactly what the book definition says right there for you. Two or more lines.
Wait, so
Two or more, just listen and write it down. Intersects two or more lines that are in the same plane.
so if these lines are parallel, if there's
A line going through it,
them,
that'd be the transversal. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to give y'all maybe a minute. Go ahead and copy this picture. Obviously, you don't need to copy the blue and green, but I want you to copy everything else. Go ahead and copy that picture. Take about a minute to do that. A lot going on in the picture that you guys just drew. Let's talk about a few things here. Number one, The book's nice. They label the transversal with letter T. Transversal starts with T. So they're making it easy for us to remember. Why is line T the transversal? Good, because it intersects the two other lines. Are Q and R parallel? No. We're going to get to this later today. When Q and R, or the two other lines, become parallel, we start to get what we call these special angle pairs. Right now, Q and R are not parallel. Okay? How many angles are formed on this picture?
8.
Okay, so notice something about a transversal. Every time we get a point of intersection, there's 4 angles that are formed. So if this transversal cut through 3 lines, then how many angles would we have in total? 12. If it cut through 4 lines, 16, and so on. Every time the transversal, Jenna, help me out, please. Stop messing with the ribbon, thanks. Every time the transversal cuts through another line, we get 4 more angles. Okay. The meat and potatoes of today, we're talking about angle pairs. Angle pairs. Say that out loud. Angle pairs. Okay, so a pair is how many? 2 of something. So we've got 2 angles working together to create what we call an angle pair. The other thing I want you to notice before I jump into this, the concept of exterior and interior. Okay, someone describe to me, why is this shaded in blue, the area in blue, the exterior? Go ahead, Towns.
Because the 2 non-parallel lines
Yep.
kind of create a little dome for it to be inside and those are outside.
Okay, so it's the space outside of the 2 non-parallel lines. And then the opposite of that, Archie, why is the green labeled interior?
Because it's inside, like what Tom said, the inside of what the lines seem to be making, the shape of the lines seem to be making.
Right, yeah, we called that a dome. If they're parallel, then it's just the two other lines, the transversal cuts. Those lines create an inside and an outside, right? So you can go ahead and write those 2 words down next to interior and exterior. If you don't know that already, exterior means outside. The 2, in this case, non-parallel lines, and interior means inside the 2 non-parallel lines, Q and R. Again, it's a very visual day. Okay, we're going to rock and roll. I want you guys to make a table. You do not need to write anything else other than what's highlighted in yellow. So if I'm making this table here, column 1 is going to be the angle relationship or the angle pair. Angle pane. Angle pair. And then column 2 are going to be the actual angles themselves from the picture. And then we'll get to column 3 later today. Right? But it's just like this right here. So let's talk about the first one. Consecutive interior angles. I'm going to scratch the word here, consecutive, and write same side. So angle pair number 1 today. Say it out loud. Same side interior angles. Kind of a mouthful. We're going to abbreviate all these to help you guys out. This is SSIA. Okay, write that in your little table on your notebook. Same side interior angles. And we're going to break this down into 2 parts. Part 1, same side. That's talking about the transversal line. So we want to stay on the same, excuse me, same side of the transversal. And then part 2 is the word interior. We're going to be on the interior of lines Q and R, which is the green part. So right here, give me 2 angles that are on the same side and the interior of the transversal. Go ahead, Archie.
Angle 4 and angle 5.
So we say 4 and 5. They're both on the left of the transversal, and they're inside of Q and R. Go ahead and add that to your table in your notebook. So we should have SSIA right here, angle 4 and angle 5. That's our pair. Okay, give me another pair of SSIA. Preston.
3 and 6.
Okay, 3 and 6. They're both on the right, and they're inside Q and R. Angle 3 and angle 6. Are there any more same side interior angles? Just 2 pairs. Why is that?
There's only
Because
4.
there's only
There's only 4 angles in the interior.
There you go. There's only 4 angles to choose from. We're only on the interior. So we've used all 4 angles, so we're good. Okay, next angle pair. Alternate interior angles. Say that out loud. Good. AIA. AIA. So I'll do it like you guys are in my table. This is my angle pair, AIA. And then I'm going to write my angles in the next column. Okay, break it down. The word alternate, if you need to write this down, write it down. The word alternate means opposite. The word alternate means opposite. Interior means inside of the 2 lines. So now I've got opposite sides of the transversal inside Q and R. Opposite sides of the transversal inside Q and R. Give me my first angle pair here, Sean.
6 and 4.
4 and 6. One angle's on the left, one angle's on the right of the transversal, and they're both on the interior. Okay, give me the other pair here. Somebody else? Go ahead, Towns. 3 and 5. Alternate interior. Alternate interior. Very good. Okay, next, angle pairs. Alternate exterior angles. Say it out loud. AEA. We're just abbreviating the first letter of all these words. AEA. Alternate exterior angles. And now same concept. Alternate, meaning different sides of the transversal, but now we're in the blue. Okay, give me a pair, Fane, of alternate exterior angles.
1 7.
1 and 7. One on the left, one on the right, and they're both on the outside of Q and R. Very good. Give me the other one, Archie.
2 and 8.
2 and 8. 2 and 8. By the way, just to review, what's this symbol I'm putting in front of all these numbers? Angle. So I'm talking about this symbol right here. Make sure we're good on that. You're going to see it all day today and tomorrow in the homework. Angle 8, angle 2. Very good. We got 2 more to do. Okay, I'm going to add one to this list. The book, for whatever reason, does not add this in the table that they make, but it's an angle pair that we need to know. Same side. What are we missing here?
Same side exterior.
Good. Same side exterior angles. SSEA. Same concept applies. Y'all give me the same side exteriors. Sean, give me 1, 2, and 7. So now, same side. They're both on the right of the transversal. Exterior. They're both in that blue region outside of Q and R. And what's the other? What's the other one? Towns.
1 and 8.
2 and 7, 1 and 8. Very good. Okay, and then our last angle pair. I'm running out of room here. Our last angle pair. CA, corresponding angles. Say that out loud. Corresponding angles. CA. I like to talk about corresponding angles in relationship to the little quadrant or the set of 4 angles that's made by the transversal. Top left, top right, bottom right, and bottom left. Corresponding angles are in the same position on both quadrants. So if I'm looking for both angles in the top left, that would be 1 and 5. Go ahead and write that down. I don't have room in my table here. I ran out of room, but y'all got room on your notes. So this is corresponding angles, CA. And this is in the book if you want to look at it on your desk as well. 1 and 5, both angles in the top right, 2 and 6 are corresponding. Both angles in the bottom right, 3 and 7. And then both angles in the bottom left, 4 and 8. Archie, you got a question?
On the quiz, can we call the consecutive angles the same side angles, or do you want us to call
Absolutely. So I'm going to call what the book says consecutive interior. I'm going to call same side interior.
Okay.
And what the book doesn't even call same side exterior, we're going to call same side exterior.